Put your feet up. The soup is almost done. Granny Torrelli sits down, props her feet up on the chair. Come on, she says, sit yourself down. Put your feet up. She always does this before we eat. She says people rush too much. She likes to take a few minutes to smell the food and relax before we go rushing around gobbling it up. I wish your mom and pop were here to join us, she says. They work too much, I say. She lets a puffy sigh out of her mouth. Everybody works too much. I know it, she says. Work, work, work. Pay the bills, work some more. You know why, don't you? Why they work, I say? To pay the bills. Granny Torrelli crosses her arms over her chest. She's a roundish woman, soft and plump. But my mother, her daughter, is skinny. I am skinny too. They want a nice roof over your head. They want good food in your stomach. They want you to get your shoes before the ones you have pinch your feet. She looks down at my feet. Are those shoes pinching you? She asks. I wiggle my toes inside my shoes. I am tempted to say yes, but I don't. No, I say, they're not pinching me. Granny wiggles her own feet. Good. Now are you going to tell me about that Bailey? That's Granny Torrelli for you. She distracts you. Gets you talking about your shoes, and then she asks a question that is really on her mind. I think I should study exactly how she does this. It could come handy, that skill. Oh, that Bailey, I say. That Bailey is so full of himself. Bailey, she says. You sure you mean Bailey? Next door Bailey? Your buddy? Your pal? Or are you talking about some other Bailey I don't know? I am wanting to tell her, but I don't know where to start. I want to tell it right. Want her to be on my side. Want her to agree with me. You know how he has all that special stuff, I say? Special stuff? What kind of stuff? You know, recorded books, and Braille ones, and, oh, she says, that's special stuff. Wait a minute. I've got to take a little pause. And she gets up and goes to the bathroom. While she's gone, I'm thinking way back about the time I was showing Bailey the alphabet and he kept holding the tablet right up to his nose. But still he couldn't see the letters, and I got the idea to use fat black markers to make the letters. I printed out Bailey in tall, fat black letters, and he had the tablet close to his face, and while he was saying B-A-I, his mother, Carmelita, came in the room and squeezed her hands on her worried cheeks and said, "Oh, Rosie, what a great idea!" And then Carmelita sat heavily on a chair and shook her head. "I should have thought of that," she said. "Why didn't I think of that?" And then she looked so sad that I felt as if maybe I'd done something wrong. And I thought at the same time that I could teach Bailey everything I learned at school. But then maybe it was the next year or the year after Bailey got the Braille things. I couldn't make any sense of those dots. He tried to show me, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't get it. He could read with his fingers. It seemed like a miracle what he was doing with those raised bumps on the page. I told my mother we had to get the Braille things. "I'll check into it," she said. But she forgot about it, and when I reminded her, she said, "Rosie, I'll check into it." And time was going by, and Bailey was learning more and more, and I was feeling so left behind. And one day, he was reading to me from the Braille book, his fingers moving so softly over the page, and I grabbed the book and ripped the page, and then I told him it was an accident, that I hadn't meant to rip it. But I had meant to rip it. The next chapter plays. We'll get back to that next time. See you then.